Caught on camera, a preschool teacher in Inglewood taking off her shoe and throwing it at a child.
CBS LA assignment editor Mike Rogers is at the desk. And Mike, a protest and press conference is happening outside of this facility.
Yeah, happening right now. We're just listening to some of the comments that are being made. But I first want to show you that video. It all caught on a security camera inside of that facility. Now, this happened about a month or so ago. You'll see the teacher here. She is on the left. She'll end up standing up, picking up her shoe. She notices the child doing something, takes her shoe off, throws it at the child, and it hits the child. Now, the child's mother says the child also has autism. The teacher immediately goes over to the child, appears in the video to be comforting. Now, we have blurred the teachers' faces because they have not been criminally charged with anything, but I can tell you at least one of the teachers begins to smile and almost laugh when this is happening. Now, the principal, or the director rather, of this.
This is sick. This is very, very sick. You have 3 adults in a room who are supposed to be the teachers. One adult gets up and takes their shoe off and throws it at the child. The child is said to have autism. And then, of course, you hear the child starts crying. Now, thankfully, they have cameras in here, and it has a wide view of the classroom area, so all of this could be caught on tape. This is I can see why there's outrage over this. You know, these all 3 of these teachers honestly should lose their position. And I hate to be an advocate for anyone losing their job at times like this, where the job market isn't like that, but you can't have teachers who don't have the patience to deal with, you know, the position that they've been put in. You know, why even apply for the position or put yourself in the position to have to deal with children if you don't have the patience and the discipline to deal with them? So it's just egregious.
Preschool says none of the 3 teachers reported the incident to her. The director.
As you see, the principal was saying none of the 3 teachers reported the incident. They had to be caught on camera.
Says they have all since been fired. I want to take you live now.
Yeah, as they should have been, because you know, especially if one laughed. So, what about this was funny? That lets me know that there may be a long history of kids within this because I think I'm seeing like other kids that are just laying down sleeping. That's what it looks like there on my left around the table, but yeah, I mean, maybe the kid had got up and got into something or went to do something, but none of that is a reason to why, you know, a teacher would pull off their shoe and throw it at a kid.
Now to that protest and the press conference that is ongoing just outside of that facility. This is the attorney for the family. There are community activists down there as well, a congresswoman also speaking out. But just moments ago, the child's mother also spoke out. Now, while the director in a video said everyone involved had been fired, the mother said it didn't happen instantly and her child still had to go to school with 2 of those teachers.
My baby went to school with people who abused her and laughed for a week and a half before you fired them. Then I come up here with the Lenox Police Department and they say them 2 people who were laughing at abuse can't be charged. I can't press charges. I'm devastated.
One of the first things we did when we heard about this is we reached out to the Department of Social Services for the state who monitors preschool. We asked about the record, the history of this facility. We wanted to pull some of the reports and show these to you. They've been cited a total of 7 times since 2021. But I want to draw your attention to something specific here about one of the times they were cited. They were cited, according to the state, for leaving a child unattended on a school bus. But they also say, the state does, that the required protocol here would have been for that director to report the incident to the State Department of Social Services, something they say they didn't do. They say they have 24 hours to do it. The incident was required to be called in within 24 hours of happening. The licensee failed to call in the incident.
So they obviously, even from up top, you know, as far as the leadership positions all the way down to the teachers, they have a lack of accountability and, you know, as far as, you know, reporting these things and, you know, that trickles on down, you know. They had an incident here where a child was left unattended and, you know, they were required to call within 24 hours of it happening and report it, but they failed to do so. So, man, this is definitely a crazy one here.
Here's why that is relevant to this situation. The family in this, the attorneys, the protesters, they accuse the facility of not doing that same exact thing, not reporting it to the state, not telling the parents in a timely manner, and it is something they are very upset about. You heard that very emotional sound from that child's mother. Our Lauren Posen is there at the preschool as well. You'll hear a more complete story from the mom, the attorneys, everybody involved in this, coming up in our later newscast, guys.
All right, we will see you then.
Definitely sounds like a civil suit is coming. And then it took them some time to even fire the teachers who, were also, I would say, implicit in it because they didn't do anything. They didn't step in or, reprimand the teacher for doing that, going through those actions. I just want to play it again just so you guys know here. So even if the kid didn't have any type of autism, man, teachers shouldn't be able to do this type of thing here. So, she gets up and throws a shoe at the kid.
Caught on camera, a preschool teacher in Inglewood taking off her shoe.
And this is a preschooler, a preschooler that is said to have autism. So, man, I know it's a tough job being a teacher, no matter what grade level that you're at. But this type of actions are, they're, you can't sit there and come up with an excuse or a reason to why this is done, and hopefully the mother, along with the attorney, is going to take the proper steps to, make sure that the parent is, that there's some justice in this whole situation. Because one, if they would have hit the kid and the kid would have seriously gotten hurt or something like that. Yeah, this is very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Just wanted to shine light on this, man. A lot of classrooms need to have cameras in their classrooms in order to catch things. And, it's just because if you just solely dependent on the teachers or the administrators to report things, then they can lie, they can sweep it under the rug, they can just not report it and just go on like nothing ever happened. But if you like my content, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is Justin Paul. Peace.